Hey friends, happy Tuesday. Let's get warmed up, running or marching in place. Adding in the arms, we got back and total body today. Our back moves are a single arm bent over row, a seated banded row, and a bent arm pullover. So that very first move, the single arm row, is a repeat from last week. Then our total body moves. We have a single arm sumo to press, we have a V-sit curl to crab, and a straight arm pullover bridge. So the sumo to press and the straight arm pullover bridge are both a repeat from last week as well. So one of those three moves you will definitely want to try to bump up on. You can do more if you want, arm circles forward, but you can only do one if that's where you're at right now. And then we're gonna stick with the total body moves for our burnout round. So it's gonna be good and sweaty today, guys. Can almost guarantee it. Let's go back. Open and close. Let's kick out in front of us, hand opposite leg. And let's do some shallow squats. 3, 2, 1, single arm row. I am going to bump up to 22 and a half. I was at 20 last week, 22 and a half this week. So row back towards that hip and lower down. I'll let you know when to switch. Keep that core engaged. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as you're pulling up. 3, 2, 1, other side. Set that down. We're going to come down to the ground. We're going to put our feet on the weight. We're going to pull back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then resist coming forward. I'm using a medium band today. So if we were to do this one again next week, I would maybe go up to a heavier band or an extra heavy band. 3, 2, 1, other side. Lean back just a little bit, keep that core engaged. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together as you pull back. Three, 2, 1, bent arm pullover. I'm going to do 15s. So we're going to lay all the way back, arms up, bent. We're going to lower back behind us, pull back up. Lower back is pushing down into the ground. This is not a chest move, okay? Three, 2, 1, nice job. 30-second break. Go ahead and write down any weights that you bumped up on. If you drop down during the set, make sure you're making notes of what you're doing. This is gonna be kind of like our roadmap for the rest of the month. So we need to know, are we dropping? Are we staying with it the whole time? Are we bumping the weights up? Okay? Deep breaths here. We're gonna go back to that single arm bent over row. Gonna stick with the 22 and a half. That felt pretty good. Come forward, rest your hand on that leg, pull back, lower down, make sure you're coming back towards that hip and not just straight up. We're not coming straight up here, we're rowing back. Three, two, one, other side. Three, two, one. Seated band row, row back, come forward. Keep that core engaged. Keep those shoulders back. We don't want to like come all the way forward and all the way back. We just want to stay back, squeeze, and then resist coming forward. 3, 2, 1, other side. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Bent arm pull over. Arms up, bent, push that lower back down to the ground. Let's go. Almost there, friends. Three, 2, 1, 30-second break. We're gonna have that one more time. Again, if you had a drop or anything like that, go ahead and write that down on your sheet. You're probably gonna want some type of, you know when you used to take notes in like high school and college and you had to shorten things? You're probably gonna want something like that. So for me, I'd put maybe like a down arrow in a 20 if I drop down to 20, something like that. Okay, one more time, friends. But you can use whatever makes sense for you. I would just make sure that you're not having to write an entire paragraph while you're on your 30-second break. If you think they went fast before, that would be a for sure way to make you feel like you don't get a break at all. Three, 2, 1, other side. Twisting that band as your hand's coming forward. This is one of those moves that can be really easy to do nothing on if you didn't want to do anything. And you can do that, but you're not going to get the results you want. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bent arm pullover, and we'll be done with back moves. Nice job. Move those weights out of your way if you need to. We are moving on to our total body moves. We have single arm sumo press. I'm going to do 22 and a half on that, so that's a bump up there. V-sit curl to a crab. I'm going to do 12s for that. And then I'm going to do 16 and a quarter for straight arm pullover bridge. All right? Okay, you all get whatever weight you want to do for your sumo to press. We're gonna go ahead and take our feet wide. We're gonna lower down, curl, press up, then lower down, down, go back down into it. Make sure you're dropping that booty. You're not just bending forward. Side. Three, two, one. Nice job. V-sit, curl to crab. So we're gonna take our weights. We're gonna sit back into that V-sit. We're gonna curl up. We're gonna bring our hands down. We're gonna push our hips up into that crab. Lower down, sit back, back into that curl, switching back and forth. Now, please do not try to balance on your weights if they do not have flat sides on them, right? So if all you have is weights that are rounded, do not put all your weight on that weight. Put your hands down on the ground, okay? We're almost there. Three, two, one. All right. Now bring your hips up, arms up, straight arm pullover. I put one attachment on each of these, making them each 16 and a quarter. Almost there, friends. Three, two, one. Awesome job. Woo. There's some good moves, but those are tough. Okay, so again, your tracking sheet, hopefully it's out. It should be. Make any notes that you need to. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Take a deep breath in, out. Let's take those feet wide. Let's go, friends. Sumo to press. One thing I think that people are going to find out through this process is, one, that there's probably some moves where they should have bumped up before now. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. Also, though, that we're much stronger than we think, right? Whenever we're forced to push outside of ourselves, we're actually way more capable and way stronger than we give ourselves credit for. So I hope through this process of doing the same moves and bumping up, you realize that too. 3, 2, 1. You sit curl to crab. Quote for the day is, it's not the will, it's the will, not the skill. There we go, Ash. And essentially what that means is to be able to lift weights, to be able to live this healthy lifestyle and be active, doesn't matter your abilities. It really doesn't. I one time had a person tell me they were going to quit because they weren't any good at this. I was like, what do you mean you're not any good at it? They're like, well, I've tried it for a few weeks. I'm just not any good at it. I said, I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who's been doing this for a couple weeks is not going to be good at it. 3, 2, 1. But they had this idea built in their mind that arms up, hips up, that if they started this and they just weren't automatically really good at it, that it just wasn't for them. And I had explained that's not how resistance lifting works. It's a learned skill, right? Yes, there are people who are naturally athletic and naturally strong. That's okay. That's great for them. But you don't have to be successful with this program. That's what the demos are for. That's what I'm here for. And Robin and Angel, that's what we're here for, is to lead you all until you do start to build that confidence. And then all of a sudden you're able to do the workouts without watching all the demos, and you're able to do the moves 3, 2, 1 without watching us for every single second of the workout, right? It's the will. You gotta want it though. 30-second break. We're gonna have this one more time with the heavier weights, then we're gonna drop down to lighter weights. We'll do it one more time. We'll cool down, we'll be done for the day. All right, friends, sumo to press. Let's do it. Three, 2, 1, other side. Make sure you're sitting back. Curl, hands down, push those hips up. I know the last time we did this move had pretty mixed reviews. Regardless of how you feel about it, it is a great total body move that hits just about everything. The hardest part, in my opinion, is making myself sit back in that V hold. My body doesn't want to do that. Almost there. Three, two, one. Nice job. Straight arm pull over bridge. Hips up, arms up. Well, let's do it. You can do this move with one weight or two, whatever works best for you. So as of right now, I'm doing 16 1/4. So that would be what, 33 pounds? I don't know. Guys have never been known for my math. But that's a good in between, because all I have is a 30-pound weight in a 35. 3, 2, 1. So that gives me the ability to hit a weight in between those two. All right, burnout round. Doing a 10. Thought I had 10s out. I do not. Doing a 10 for the sumo to press. 5s for the V-sit curl to crab. 8s for the straight arm pull over bridge. Okay? I'm gonna finish this strong here. Deep breath. Let's go. Now, if you did a much heavier weight for the regular rounds, this is going to feel very light, okay? I want you to make sure you have that core engaged. You are using your arms. You are using your legs and your booty to lower yourself down, okay? Make that mind-muscle connection. Focus on what muscle groups you're using. 3, 2, 1, other side. Just because we're using a lighter weight doesn't mean we need to get sloppy with it. Three, 2, 1. 5s. We're gonna sit back into that V-sit, curl, put those down on the ground, push up. Again, if the weights you are using are circular and don't have flat sides, please do not put your weight on them. Put your hands on the ground. You can pick your weights back up when you go to do the curl. Keep breathing. Got less than 10 seconds left here. Then we just have that straight arm pull over bridge. We'll stretch it out. Be done for the day. Oh man, my arms are done. 3, 2, 1. Straight arm pull over bridge. Arms up, hips up. Let's go. Keep that core engaged. stretch it out. That is part of the workout, unless you're going to do it at the end of whatever you were doing after this. Stretch your arms above your head, stretch your legs out, arch that back off the ground. So if you're moving on to a cardio with Robin, yoga with Angel, you're going for a run, you're going to do some type of class at your YMCA, make sure you're cooling down after that. Cross one leg over top of the other, thread your hands through, pull back gently towards yourself. Woo. Other side. And let's come all the way up. Stretch out that upper body, hook those hands behind your back, stretch out your chest. And bring those hands out to the front, cross one hand over top of the other. Roll your head and shoulders forward and separate your shoulder blades. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Awesome job today, friends. I will see you all tomorrow for shoulders and lower body. I'll see you then.